Universe. This is an FFG Chronicles on the screening of Indivisible. Sorry about that. I went tonight to the Indivisible movie screening in Memphis at the Malco at Mendenhall. And a couple interesting thoughts. The first thought was, they had somebody introduce the film, and there was a preview trailer for Unbroken, the sequel, Path to Redemption. I think is what Unbroken Path to Redemption is what it's being called. And they told us that the movie would be rough and it would have some, color missing here and there. Surprisingly, it was not as rough as the Apostle Paul movie, which was going to be out in like a month or less from when I saw that screening. Though this one is going to be October 26th, if you can see that. They're pretty sparse on the stuff too. Did get a medium-sized shirt. That, of course, as you can look at, it's like, oh wow, look, it advertises the movie. Yes, that's true. It does advertise the movie, just like the pen that also advertises the movie. And inside the bag, I have a couple of marketing materials. I really wish they would have given us the Armor of God coin, which was in the film. That would have been kind of cool to have, but they didn't. So this is a little piece of paper, and here's a bigger piece of paper. So they claim the movie is about marriage, but to me it was more, nothing else in the bag? No. Empty. So they said, it's been 10 years since Fireproof, and there hasn't been really a good movie on marriage since Fireproof. And I was like, okay. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, well, I'm not really sure this is about marriage as much as about like PTSD, about what it's like going to war. Because the premise of the film is there's a chaplain. He just got out of basic training. He gets sent to Iraq, and he's doing all he can to help the different troops out there. So he gets to know different people, helps them out in their particular situations, does a really good job helping out different people. He comes back from Iraq, and he has PTSD. He's messed up. He's constantly having night frights and terrors and doesn't want to sleep, and he's not really there. He's like sitting in a chair staring at a tree quite a bit, which is, yes, odd. As I am, of course, as many of you all know, I am a disabled war veteran myself, and didn't have those kinds of experiences personally, but I didn't go through everything he went through. So he eventually does get his life back together, gets back with his wife, and things are all happy, as Phil Robertson would say. Afterwards, and this is where I thought, to me, it was kind of funny. I've seen a lot of movie screeners before. Okay, this is the first time that the creator of the film was actually there, watching us watch the film, and then talked afterwards. So they told us he's going to talk, he's going to give a little speech, and then they're going to have a QA time, and then they'll dismiss you. Well, okay, here's the deal. You don't dismiss me. I dismissed me. I had finished filling out my little survey. They even admitted that the thing I didn't show you was the survey card. You have to fill out a survey card about it. And I filled it out front end. I also gave them my thoughts on the back. I did extra. I went above and beyond. Now, I've been enough of these to know that you pre-fill as much as you can. You sit there and fill out your name, information, and all of that, and then you sit there and rate the film. And there's like a couple sentences you have to put in there. So it's really quick when you've done it before. But I thought it was kind of funny that they were like, well, we're going to dismiss you. And I was like, no. I'm going to dismiss me. And I did. I dismissed myself. I was the first person to leave, striving to be number one, baby. So that was that. And of course, they're like, hey, spread the word. Tell everyone about Indivisible, the movie, which comes out October 26th, a long time from now when I'm recording this, because I saw this movie in May. So, yeah, really early. It's a powerful film. It's got a good message. It's very strong. And I told them, one thing that kind of bothers me, and I've talked with this with other movie screeners, and I've written about this, and I think I probably said in other movie screener videos, is it kind of bothers me that going all the way back to Facing the Giants, Family Friendly Gaming has been a huge friend to these movie houses. We have done all kinds of promotions for them. We've helped them, spread the word about their movies. Just like I'm doing this video right now, I'm spreading the word about the movie. The one part that bothers me is they sit there and brag about how many hundreds of millions of dollars they make, but they can't be bothered to advertise with us. And they want us to go work for them for free in these advertisements. So that kind of, it doesn't set right with me, because it seems to be contrary to the messages of their movies. That's just, my opinion. If you have a different thought, or you have agree with me, you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment below. I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. Please hit that like button. And I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.